So this is an example of creating a class. So what this class does is we initiate by creating a class and we assign it some properties and some information here between the curly brackets, and then when we want to get access and use the class within the coding structure, we give it a variable name, we do the equal sign, and we declare new, and we use this class name. So this is always going to be the same, where you're going to be using this class and assigning it this way. So you have to declare a new class to be able to use it, and once it's been declared and a variable has been assigned to it, then you can work with that variable. And here we're just doing a var dump, which is dumping out all the information that's available within this object. So here we've created an object by creating a class first and then creating a new class, which is our new object. And we can work with that object by creating output with it, as well as working with it and manipulating the functionality that's available within that class. So when we go to our browser, the var dump, we see that the structure of the var dump is outputting class property, which is the variable that we're declaring here, and we're going to get into this later on as well, the different. And then there's also protected, so public, private, and protected. And we're going to get into that in a later lesson, what the meaning of those is. So for now, we're just using public, and we're declaring this variable has a value, the string value, and we see it being returned there. That's a string. There's 21 characters within the string, and this is what's being returned from the class property. And as you can see as well, it's within the object. So the object is, when it's created and declared as a new class, becomes an object, and then we can get all that information that's available within that object. And then for the reusability of the classes, you can see here that we can declare another new class using the same class name, and we've got a different object name there, different object variable name, and we can then manipulate whatever information is here within the class as well. And we're just doing a var dump of that out as well. And essentially it's going to be the same thing because we haven't actually anything different between the two objects, and they're going to be outputting the same information. You do see the declaration here of object my class, and it's number 2, and here it's number 1. So that is the only difference, and that gives you a little bit more insight about how PHP is treating all of these new classes that are being created with the same class, all these new objects that are being created with the same class name.